Alright. Hello everyone. Hello clan members. Hello everyone is my old intro. Anyways, so, hello clan members and welcome back to another stream. And today we are going to be playing a game called the Doki Literature Club. Yes, definitely a total normal game. There's nothing suspicious with this at all. Anyways, so this game is it's basically a visual novel game. A visual novel game is a game where you read, basically. So, how did I find this game, I hear you ask? I've seen some gameplay of it, I've seen a little bit, and stuff. So I just decided that I want to play it. And yeah, so let's just start a new game and here we go. What should I name myself? I want to pick Necro, but nah. Should we pick something else, like, let's say my other name, Alexander. There you have it. That is basically my middle name, I can say. It's not my real name, if that's what you thought. Alright. So I'm probably gonna apologize for if my voice is going to be very, very, like, annoying to listen to while I read all of this shit. And I apologize for that. So, without further ado, anyways. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it's just, it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let the Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Alexander. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. And I'm sorry if I mess up while reading, and some words that I'm not gonna probably able to pronounce, or yeah, all that stuff, you know. By the way, Alexander, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. This dude sounds like just like me for real, but I mean, I do other stuff too. And then play games and watch anime. I haven't been watching a lot since stuff. So you're probably going to hear me waffling about me, talking about me, what I do and stuff, and I apologize for that. Or, wait, apologize? Never mind. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Wait, hold on, I just need to do something. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. You should motivate yourself now. Never mind. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start by the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you'd come to my club. That you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? I think as all these streams are going to pass by, I think all of you are going to get so annoyed with my voice at the end. There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Okay, also, yeah, I should also say, if my girlfriend finds out that I'm playing this game, I am so dead. I am not seeing the sunset tomorrow. But I mean, it would be funny if she joined me and read this with me. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see, what kind of voice? She kind of like I think in the voice of like, welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Alexander, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Like in the club. Okay, no, I'm gonna stop. Okay, it feels like I have to drink water every, I don't know, 5 minutes because of also that I'm going to speak a lot. I'm going to read a lot. Even, yeah, because also it's very dry outside right now. It's like very winter season is upon us, basically. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly. Oh, okay. Says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Alexander.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Alexander. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? So, it's probably that I'm gonna give the same voice to different characters. I think, like, it's apologies for that. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a rapid tray and Yuri opens the closet. And also, here's the thing, this game is free on Steam, so if you guys want to check it out, then if you want to download it and play it for yourself, then it's free on Steam. But here's the thing, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus costs. That is the newer version of this game. There's a lot more like lore, there's a lot more like side stories and stuff. It has the main story, it has side stories of like the other girls and that stuff. So if you want to like check that out, then yeah. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to... wait, I already read that, sorry. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I get so many notifications that people are live. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger. Voice crack, sorry. Looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything. Natsuki is this like tsundere one. Like, okay, for those who doesn't know what a tsundere is those that cannot like accept that they like someone. They like if you like compliment them, they go like and stuff. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Why am I so dry today in my... I should have played this in the summer instead. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in his classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but... but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
I'm sorry that I'm so loud sometimes, sorry. I apologize a lot. I shouldn't be. Maybe, I don't know. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Voice crack again. This stream is gonna have the most amount of stream fails, definitely, no doubt.
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and
publicity or I think it's publicity.
And how to prepare for events.
I'm 17, I should know this.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then
wait, that's me. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I sounded not so serious there.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it comes but when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, you have to work hard to convince the people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Why am I actually raising my hand? But I'm doing. I was practically like I was basically doing the same pose as she does right now while reading this.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Alexander, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing your sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. No, not quit, idiot.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuke's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give me that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. That's the way I react on my freaking 2.0 re-debut. I was like, no, it's not supposed to... No, my model is not supposed to be cute. It's supposed to be menacing and intimidating. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why did you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Well, I haven't really taken a look at them yet, so I can't really judge them yet. Don't judge a book by its cover. Doki Doki Literature Club, don't judge a book by its cover. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all stayed in silence for a moment. Hey, Necro. Oh, hi, Kofu. How's it going? How are you? Just playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. Totally normal game. Nothing suspicious about nothing suspicious about this game. So, Kofu, buddy, what have you been up to? I'm doing fine. Good. We all stayed in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
The most sane DDLC player. Yeah, exactly.
Then the next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even...
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
And also, yeah, Kofa, I don't know if this is the first time you'll ever hear me speak in a different voice. It's basically like I gave a voice to each four, basically. So I'm probably gonna read a different, read their lines in a different voice, or give them the same. If I don't remember what the tone was.
Isn't that right, Alexander?
And also, yeah, if you didn't see in the beginning, Alexander is basically the name I chose because it's my middle name and not my real name. My real name is still hidden. Monica smiles. Ahaha. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. It is good. Thank you.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought... Alexander,
you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Okay, Kofu, I apologize if I'm being too loud sometimes when I read some of them. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official.
Too many waifus to choose? I mean, yes, basically, too many of them. Look, Kofu, here's the thing. If my girlfriend finds out that I'm playing this game, I'm not seeing the sunset tomorrow. She will kill me. I mean, I said this in the beginning, it would be fun if she joined and read this stuff with me. It would be really fun. But she's a little sick today, so yeah. But maybe one day.
Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
So choose wisely. Yes, I'll choose wisely.
Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Alexander, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Alexander, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So, Kofu, what have you been up to today? Anything fun? Or is it just resting? Alright, so... Alright, pick words of your favorite club member. Milk? Okay, so the one who jumps is the one you're growing closer to or something. Kawaii, rainbow, okay, that's Sayori. I guess all the like, just resting, alright. Lazy, fun, vivid, fireworks, skipping, journey, electricity, nothing much, alright. Ocean, fun, sunny, beauty, love. I'm picking all the words Sayori likes. Determination. The mouse will one day get the cheese. That fills you with determination. Undertale. Peaceful. Romance. Poof. Sugar. Kiss. Bunny. Pink. Bed. Boop. Heartbeat. Candy. Anime. Dazzle. Dance. Death. Strawberry.
Hi again, Alexander. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Doki Doki, yeah. Well, one of these girls make me go Doki Doki. Death. Death, haha, yeah. So I guess all of that, like, misery words, like the dark words are like, Yuri, basically. And all, like, the cute stuff is Natsuki, and Sayori is basically a little random, I can say. I mean, I guess happy things.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Alexander. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Ah, that's where her head perked up last time. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Ha!
Don't worry guys, Alexander always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Did you left the stove on? Again? Sayori, I gave you one simple task. I told you to cook rice. I gave you one simple task. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Alexander can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it is up to me to rescue this situation. Yeah, it's time to be a hero.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want...
oh, wait.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Best girl, yeah. Yuri is so far right now best girl. She cares for, like, even if I'm new here and she doesn't know me very well and she's very shy, she cares.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Also, yeah, Kofu, before and stuff, I had a lot of freaking voice cracks. Like, I think I've had like 2 before when I read, like, before you joined and stuff.
Pew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that's everyone settled in. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a chair conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Yeah, you know, I'm reading One Piece. Okay, this is true. I am actually reading One Piece. And also, it's my... Wait. Oh, yeah, it is. Alright. There's nothing. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns into a... She then turns into a box of manga. No, I meant she then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
Okay, alright girl, chill. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Alexander. Consider this as a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Thank you. There we go. How did I'm not dyslexic. If that's what you all think. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, you baka.
No, okay, forget that I said that last one. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's practically a bad thing. I open the book. It's a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I will notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make it up for the lack of plot. Yeah, I read it for the plot. The plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
I think, okay. I apologize if I read in this super annoying voice, but I'm trying to sound like, because I feel like that's like the kind of tone a tsundere would have. Okay, I'm not pointing this at all of you or anyone else. Like, just I feel like that is a voice that would fit for Natsuki at this point. I mean, in the beginning too, I did this voice.
I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop.
Yep, classic anime.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there are all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There are so many touching parts.
Huh? Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
That gives me a little shove. Alright, Necro, I gotta go now. Have a great day and have fun streaming. Okay, Kofa, thank you for stopping by. Have a nice day too.
I just meant that
oh wait, that's my voice. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. What form of power is this?
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about the baking. This is just a guess, but there are a lot of baking in this manga, or manga. Manga doesn't matter how you pronounce it. But I usually say manga.
Well, Anatsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ahaha.
Definitely not a coincidence. Coincidence? I think not. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, she looks even more like a child in this one. Oh yeah, if you also click right click, you can view like the entirety of the art. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I have the song in my head. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends too?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part? Why does it feel like I'm trying to voice act at the same time? I mean, I'm trying to sound like when I read, when it's my turn to read of, like, for my character from the MC, basically. It's basically that I'm trying to, like, sound like how I would probably sound like in the conversation. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. my parents doesn't really care. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? I mean, you were the one who started the conversation, so... Or wait, did I started the conversation? Hold up, sorry that I blamed you. Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot about that. Forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori or mine. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she is not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in the words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki for one is a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there, haha. Okay. Alright, Monica, that's enough from you. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. What about 19 inches? Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah. Hi. Oh, hi, Naniol Blocks Play Gamer Kit. How's it going? Welcome to my stream. Yeah, but... oh, wait, that's my voice. So yeah, we're playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, a totally normal game. Nothing suspicious with this game at all. Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish it. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. What? Wait, what happened? I mean, I'm still live, but my... okay, so here's the thing. I'm reading the chat on my phone, so it started to load a little bit, so I got a little scared there and stuff, but that it was not working, and I was like, huh? Never mind that. Let's continue. I returned to where I put my stuff and carefully slipped the book back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Hey dude, it's not embarrassing to read poems. Or write. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and your reluctantly. Is that how you... I think that's how you pronounce it. Comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. I think I'm gonna start from... I'm gonna go top to bottom. I definitely am most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. Yeah, because she's my childhood friend. She's my good friend after all. Yeah, that I just said that.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Alexander.
Eh? I love it.
I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Yeah. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Alexander poem.
Alright, that was funny.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well,
of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Alexander.
Water again. I'm gonna have my water bottle drinked up. Oh. And it's... Apologies everyone, but it's time for me to end the stream right here. So... oh wait, that's my dead eye, sorry. That's my demon wings. There's my coat. Okay, so... that is gonna be the end of the stream, everyone. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Doki Doki Literature Club stream. Which club member will be basically, yeah, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching and peace.